All right, got a new one for you in the lightweight compact. This right here is going to be the Drifter 10 ROK by Bontrager Outdoors. Who's Bontrager Outdoors, you may even be asking? Well, it's a company that was actually founded a few years back by some former owners of Jayco. They went under a different name at the time. About 2 years ago or so, they rebranded under the Bontrager Outdoors moniker. Now, the thing I like about this one is this is not like a brand new unique floor plan, right? You've probably seen ones like this before. However, the build quality is going to be better here, and the fact that you're using Azdel composite panels, which is something we don't often see in these small RVs. So let's kind of get into some of the specifics here. I'll kind of take you a quick, just give you a little quick tour here inside. So what you'll see is essentially this is a bed. And again, if you've seen those, you know that that's basically what these are, is it's a portable bed with a kitchen outside. They did do a pretty good job of giving you sufficient storage. You see you have netting here as well as over here. Same thing right up across the top there. And if I come in here, you can see you have some there too. Something else you'll probably notice when I get in here is the fact that you do have a side mount AC, and this one has a furnace. So this one gives you a lot more extended camping versus what a lot of these, you know, smaller, basically bed, rear kitchen RV floor plans oftentimes come with. You also have a larger vent fan up there as well. So it really does help with airflow if you want to open these doors up. You will see that right over to this side, this one is going to have your little porta potty here. So you have a cassette style toilet. If you need to be able to, you know, if you need to use the bathroom while you're outside, you don't have to go in nature. The fact that it comes with this is really nice. A couple electrical outlets there as well. You can see the inverter. Now, one of the things that I wish they would have changed, and this is something that's so minor, but it's kind of a big deal to me, is that the fact they put the fire extinguisher on this side. I really wish they would have put it on this side. The reason being, then this cushion could go up against that wall. You could push this bed cushion over, and you kind of have like a pseudo couch there. That's like the one thing about this is just not a super great spot to sit. Like your best spot may be here, but even then your head's gonna be hitting. So it's really just for sleeping, and that kind of bummed me out because I think that would have been such a simple fix. And honestly, if I bought it, I would absolutely move sides so I could do exactly that, because I tested it and that does fit underneath the cabinets. And again, with that door shut, you basically have a couch in there. Kind of coming outside here, a couple of quick things to point out. One is, as you would expect, the wheel wells are nice and reinforced. You have a little step here as well, so you can step there and then step up on the wheel well to be able to access the ceiling. We have a roof rack up here, 500-pound weight capacity. You'll see they have the awning attached to that. That is just going to be a manual awning. You will also see that you have your solar panel. The solar charge controller is actually going to be outside, out back in the kitchen. It is not located inside the RV, so bear that in mind. You'll see an outside shower here. I do love that. Fresh water inlet to fill the fresh tank. You can see your 30 amp power cord in case you are parking this somewhere where you have shore power. City water, of course, and then cable. Then this one right here is going to be side mount solar if you want just to expand your solar capacity. Coming around to the back, I do like what they've done with the cabinets. You have metal reinforced cabinets in here, so you know that they're, again, nice and rugged, magnetic. Don't have any strut supports or anything, you know, just simple one-hand operation, but this one is inexpensive enough that the fact that they gave you better cabinets and Azdel construction definitely makes it worth it. The lights are also a little high, so it's a little bit darker down here at night. You know, it would have been nice to have some in here, but then you have to run wiring and stuff to the cabinets. This obviously makes it way easier. You can see that you can turn your refrigerator off. This is a 12-volt refrigerator, folks. I really love that because a lot of times these small, what I call like a dorm style fridge, are 120 only. But because they know that the point of this is to be able to take it, you know, off grid, they made sure it was a 12-volt. You also have an additional 12-volt plug here, a couple of USB ports. And yes, this one has a tank heater. Again, if you're going to be camping in colder climates, not only do you have a furnace, but you have that tank heater there as well. And as I mentioned earlier, right there is going to be your solar charge controller. You see that you have a sink here. You can pull this panel off for easy winterization. And then right in the back, this one has a name brand Blackstone griddle. It doesn't have a Suburban. It doesn't have, you know, all these RV companies that come out with griddles. It has an actual Blackstone. I love that they put in a larger, better griddle than what most manufacturers give. Coming around to the side, we will notice that right there is going to be your propane quick connect. Oh, I did forget to mention right down here, this one does have a 150-pound accessory hitch. So if you have like a small bike rack or something you want to slide in there, has the capability to do that as well. Single axle, of course, nice rugged tires, 15-inch there, good ground clearance. There is a spare, I don't know if you can see it, there's a spare tucked away right underneath there as well. In fact, you know what, let's just go ahead and drop down just so you can kind of, I wasn't sure if you're able to see that, but there is that. And what you will also notice while we're under there, not sure if it's picking up on camera, but it does have an enclosed and insulated underbelly. And so that's kind of what I'm saying. So what I like about this one is just the fact that, you know, it's going to be built better than what we normally see. As I mentioned, right there, your Asdel composite panels. Coming right down here, you'll see it is a BAL frame. So it's gonna be a huck bolt frame rather than welded. You get a power tongue jack. You have nice big rails here for your battery. All in all, I really do like the Drifter. I think that if you're looking for a small single axle, this one is gonna be fantastic. That 500-pound roof rack really gives you a lot of options on how you want to camp. Now, if you're interested in this one and you want to know price and availability, I will leave that down in the description. As always, thanks for watching. I'm Ian Baker. Until next time, we'll see you.